Thank you.
I'm gonna wait for all the adult faces to start showing up behind her. What you doing?
The staff members would be entertained because they actually have a D&D group that meets every week and plays D&D over in the adult section.
Oh, very cool.
Where the adults camp.
That's funny. The adult section I'm used to that has role playing has a beaded curtain over the door.
Subtle but distinct difference.
Yeah, it's still camp.
I think we should petition to have this a rated G level game.
I don't think we are capable.
I will be G level today. You guys can do whatever you want.
That sounds like free reign.
You know what's funny is she said she'll be G level and then turn the mic off. That might be the key.
Like I can't hurt your D&D character.
It's probably a good thing she's got headphones on.
Probably a good.
Okay, so here we are. We are live, and welcome back, everybody, to the Mystic Syndicate. And with the Drunkards and Dragons crew, once again, we are playing a Princess of Celene. Now, I know on the stream it may look as though that it says this is episode 9. Actually, this is not episode 9. This is episode 10. So we will correct that. Do not fret. Do not worry. But yeah, we are on episode 10, and we are into all types of crazy stuff this evening. Tonight we are in. You all are in for a treat. Thank you all very much for joining us. And before we get started, though, I'd like to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio. They are providing our background ambient music and sound, so we will be using that this evening. Big thanks goes out, of course, to Roll20, our virtual tabletop, and also to D&D Beyond, which is our character sheet creator as well as our encounter generator. So that is what we are using this evening. If you have a chance, make sure to go over to drunkardsandragons.com, visit the blog, check out some of the very excellent articles that have been written there. Also in the future, we have an event, I believe, coming up on the 12th. Ed, do you want to tell us more about your event?
Yeah, sure. So we're still trying to figure out how we're going to do it. I know we're working on a special project for Mythical Meats, and I've sent some packages out to the players. We're going to try and incorporate their particular product into the game to make it a little bit different for a change. And on top of that, the subsequent module that I've written for this, our own Luddite down here, Glenn, and his daughter have worked on the maps and the art for it, so it looks really good. I'm starting to piece it together. Most of the players will get a preview of this, and then we're actually going to have that on the website for a free download.
That's excellent. Okay, yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll definitely be doing that as well, so you get a chance. Are we going to try to stream that? Do you want to try to stream it?
We'll talk about that and see what we can get together, but I'd like to see if we can stream it and get it out there.
Cool.
And
yeah.
one other piece of housekeeping, but this guy over here just published his first book. So when we do the introductions, Russ, please make a pitch for your book that you just put out.
Right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so Russ, tell us about your book.
Well, I've been working on not system, but I've been writing. I reconnected with some of my high school or junior high school buddies that we all used to play games, and we've been talking all the time. A lot of times, I'll start laughing at something, and they're looking at me, "You've lost your mind," or things that I consider, normal. They look at me and go, So I started writing out little bits that they would understand where I was coming from. And I realized that most of the people in my life had no clue about my art. What I did is I wrote a book. It's called Don't Shoot, No Secret, and it's based on my basic training, language institute, and my first duty. It's free right now, Kindle, unlimited. So please read.
Okay. Well, that's great. Yeah. So yeah, make sure to check that out and head on over there and take a look at what Russ is laying down there for us to enjoy. I'm sure it's a pretty interesting and fun read. Hope so. Hopefully it's not traumatic.
Well,
Only the veterans would be like, oh Lord, he didn't do that. Yeah, that's probably some of the stuff that
Melinda found a
probably
latrine
happened.
story. Traumatic.
Oh no.
I will add, I knew Russ during this time, and I'm actually mentioned in the book, and I know a lot of the people he's talking about. I know some of the stories that he's talking about. So I'm looking forward to book number 2 because I'm going to contribute to that one. And my title will be "You Better Shoot Me because I'll talk."
I like that. That sounds just perfect. That is great. All right. So I'm actually over here right now trying to fix the actual title for tonight's game. So hang tight. Yeah, there it is. Oh, finally. Alrighty, yeah, because we're here at episode 10. Let's make sure to update all that. Okay, so there we go. We are good. Don't want to mislead. People think that we're doing a replay. We're not. We're live here at this point in time. Live. For the before we also get into it, I am Brian, your dungeon master, and as always, we like to go through and do our introductions of our players, and we're going to start up at the top left with Grenna. Do it.
Hello, everybody. Yep. Hi. I'm Linda. I play Grenna Babbleboots, a Gnomon Ranger who has a pet warg named Bubbles.
I'm Ed Bell, and I play Sir Squire Thomas Waverly, or Tomas Waverly, human fighter.
I'm Russ. I play Jan Grimmer Tulfenmather Halverson, who is a frost barbarian.
Hello, I'm Pav. I'm playing Kellex Zelenin, a human paladin of Heronius, who's currently captured and tied up, not in the fun, sexy way.
I'm Mike. I'm playing Kiffy Blackhammer, Dwarven Cleric of Fortubo.
I am Glenn. I am playing Timble Snivenblaven, a rock gnome artist.
Okay, awesome. Well, the last time that we all met, you had made your way inside of Kodal Keep, an ancient dwarven ruin right on the border of Bissell and Ket. For those people who are just joining us this evening, Bissell and Ket are at war, and the leader, the ruler of Bissell, has been captured by Ket soldiers and is being held here in Kodal Keep. Our intrepid band of adventurers have penetrated the ancient ruin in search of their ruler, their liege, and after a prolonged fight, which led to the capture of 2 of their fellows, the rest of the party was able to retreat to a safe sanctuary inside of the keep itself. And that is where we're actually going to pick up. And so, with that in mind, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more description, and I'm going to bring the map back so you can kind of get an idea of where you are at. And then I'm going to fill you in on what happens after the door to the dwarven temple closes behind you. So let's get you guys back into the map. All right. Yeah, you may have to look around for yourselves. As I had promised and as I talked about before, we are actually going to be using our breakout room this evening because I have information that is going to be given to each an individual player this evening that will maybe make the story just a little bit more mysterious. So with that in mind, let's talk about the map real quick. Right now we have, let me just stretch that map out a little bit more, I think, because it doesn't look like it's doing the right thing. I like to have a map that's serious here. It doesn't seem that it wants to do that. Oh, I know. I'm doing the wrong map. Huh, sorry. It's one of those things. Okay. Here we go. Cool. Okay. So, with that in mind, what you see, those who are in the Forgotten Dwarven Temple, you are right now warming yourselves by the fire that Yarn had started in the ancient fireplace using the logs that were there. It took him a little while to get those ancient logs to start burning, but after a while, with the use of his magics, he was able to do so. You all are pretty battered and beaten, tired. It's been it was a long and trying battle. And you also, with the knowledge that you have lost Kellex and Timble. So that in itself was quite disturbing and disheartening, to say the least. So I'm going to start off with Grinna. So Grinna, if you don't mind, if you will meet me over in the breakout room. The breakout room is right under our game room, and all you have to do is just click on it and activate your camera, and I will meet you over there. Okay? All right. Okay. All right, think this is gonna work out pretty well, hopefully. Maybe. All right, here we go. All right, Grinna, here is what actually happens to you once you're inside the ancient Dwarven Temple. Find you. Okay. You tuck yourself into the opposite side of the fireplace and cover yourself with your cloak as Bubbles rests his head in your lap. The warmth of the fire along with the heat of the warg relaxes you. You blink slowly, once, twice, and sleep finally takes you. Dandelion seeds float through the afternoon air as you make your way through an open field of wildflowers. Bubbles by your side. The sun warms you from above, and occasionally you see small fey creatures moving through the tall grass. You hear the sound of a woman singing a song you've never heard before. It's captivating, and you head towards the sound. You walk out of the flower patch and find yourself standing before a vegetable garden. A crone dressed in gray clothing goes about harvesting early crops. She turns and looks directly at you in Bubbles. Her left eye has been replaced by a large black gem. And she says, "Hello, child of the forest. Are you hungry?" She offers a carrot freshly picked from the earth. You take the carrot and she smiles as she bends down to meet your gaze. But swiftly a rope wraps around her neck, and slowly the old woman drops to her knees as her breath is cut short. You now see the ghastly face of Toby leering over the woman's right shoulder. His eyes burn with an unnatural light as he pulls the garrote tighter and tighter. The crone's good eye fills with blood as vessels pop around the iris. Your feet seem glued in place. You try to reach out, but your hands are stuck fast to your sides. All the while, Bubbles growls deeply. Finally, the woman drops to the ground, her last breath exhaled into your face. You feel hot tears flowing down your face. Toby then produces a hooked blade and proceeds to dig the gem out of the woman's eye socket. He goes about this grim work, stopping only long enough to dip his finger or his thumb into the blood of the ruined eye socket. He turns to you and takes his gore-covered thumb and wipes it across your forehead. You wake up abruptly. You stifle a cry of horror as Bubbles stirs as you violently wake. You'd been crying in your sleep and wipe your eyes, but as you do, you see that your tears come away bloody. Your hand strays to your forehead, to the place where Toby had touched. You look at your blood-covered fingers. Okay, that was your dream.
If you consider that a dream, we have vastly different ideas on that.
Okay, that was a nightmare. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, that was a nightmare, not a dream. Okay. Okay, so it seemed pretty real. If you will, when you return back to the others, will you go ahead and send Kiffy to me?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is how we're handling the dream sequences, folks. Nightmare sequences for some, dreams for others.
Oh.
All right, Kiffy. If you can activate your camera.
Yeah.
There you go, bud. You got it. Okay. Okay, so you slump against the wall nearest the fireplace. Sleep takes you slowly. Your mind swims in and out of consciousness while you remember looking into Kellix's face as he fell just feet away from you. Darkness finally engulfs you. You come to and find yourself standing in an immense great hall. At the far end stands a large anvil, and the rhythmic pounding of hammers on steel reaches your ears. Standing to the sides of the anvil are two humanoids brandishing hammers. Smoke and light pour forth from a monolithic forge behind them. The forge backlights the figures at the anvil. Hammers rise and fall. Clang, 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 clang. As you approach, you realize they look like dwarves. One is a bit taller and stops as you approach, while the shorter one continues to work the steel. You realize that he is no dwarf, but just a short, stocky human. A long leather apron covers his torso, and he holds the hammer in front of him, but not in a threatening manner. In a loud, booming voice, the man says, "Greetings, my faithful servant, and welcome to the Celestial Forge." He is now within reach, as a large, strong hand clamps down on your left shoulder. You realize that you're standing before Fortubo, the unyielding rock, the bountiful seam, the pure ore, the master smith, the stone dweller. Kiffy Blackhammer, I have watched you with great interest. You have continued to impress me and those of the Dwarven Pantheon. He casts an eye behind to the dwarf working at the anvil. You recognize him as Moradin, the chief deity of the dwarves. He looks up from his work briefly to acknowledge your presence. Your gaze returns to Fortubo. Kiffy, you are favored above many of my priests, and I shall reward you for your continued faith. You shall travel far in my service, and I will ensure that you will have the tools to finish what I have tasked you to do. With this, he lays his right hand upon the head of his hammer, and with a flash of light, the head glows bright red. He pulls forth a bead of molten ore from the hammer. He presses the glowing metal into the palm of your left hand. You expect it to burn, but you only register the weight. This is my gift to you, Kivi. Take the metal and press it into your own war hammer. It will become blessed like you. If in great peril, toss your weapon aloft. It will aid you only once in this manner. Go now, servant of the pure ore. Darkness once again envelops you. The dream fades and shifts. You remember the mountains of your ancestors, and slowly your eyes flutter open as you lay staring at the ancient stone ceiling above you. You ruminate over the dream, recalling every small detail. You remember the molten metal orb. You open your clenched fist, and faint light spills from what you hold. That was your dream.
Well, okay. Well, I guess I better do what I was told.
Okay. So are you going to take the metal and press it into your hammer?
Yes.
Okay. So you take your hammer, which is laying there beside you. You take this orb, which feels solid, but as you make contact with the head of your own great hammer, your war hammer, it easily melds with it. And as it does, the head of your hammer glows a bright blue for just a brief second and then fades. Okay, so what this means is that you now have a +2 weapon.
Nice.
Okay. So there you go.
Excellent.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you for Tubo.
So
Coming through clutch as always.
Okay, so you can go ahead and go back, and when you do, make sure to send Yarn over, okay?
All right, will do.
Thanks. Oh, that was interesting. It's like Red Rover, Yarn, come over.
All right, I are here.
Okay, you are here. All right, welcome. Okay, Yarn, so here is what is happening to you inside of the Dwarven temple. You lay down before the ancient fireplace in the Dwarven temple to Moradin. The stone beneath you warms slightly as the heat of the fire washes over you and your tired body. Your eyelids slowly shut as you feel like your body falls into darkness. The sound of the sea crashes in your ears. Lightning flashes silently around you as you stand lashed to the wheel of a great ship. Ropes hold the wheel in place as the sea and wind lashes the ship. Above you, a flag with a field of blue and sporting a tree in its center whips above you in the storm. You're not familiar with this banner. Rain pounds the deck as waves crash over the bow. In the distance, the lightning illuminates the sea before you, and in the distance, you see a large black tentacle break the surface of the sea. Below the waves shines an eerie light. You wipe the rain from your face and realize that you are staring into a gigantic, otherworldly eye. You stir and cry out as you wake. No one seems to have taken notice as you settle back down into a troubled sleep. And there you go. That was the dream that you had inside of the Dwarven temple. So you can send Tomas when you go back. Ooh. Interesting things.
Good evening.
Okay, Ed. So, all right, Tomas, you are here, and With your cloak wrapped up under your head, you lay before the ancient fireplace. You watch as your friends fall asleep one by one. Finally, sleep takes you as well. You stand before a great pool of water. Before you is an island only 30 yards away. It stands the largest tree you have ever seen. The leaves block the sun. In the opposite shore stands a group of women that appear to be tending the tree. Their green gossamer gowns float gently on the breeze. To your left is a boat tied to a small dock, and you make your way to the boat and climb aboard. The boat moves on its own slowly toward the island. The women follow your progress across the pool, and as you approach the shore, the women approach the bank. You step out and stand among the women. They are elves. Many carry ceremonial sickles, and many return to cutting mistletoe from the branches of the great tree. Among the elves is a woman of some stature. Her head is adorned with a crown of antlers, and she approaches you slowly. Her eyes flash silver light. She stands before you silently. Her hand traces the scar on your face. She smiles at you, then reaches for a bright green leaf on an outstretched branch. She crushes the leaf and smears the sap across the scar. She works it into the scar, and pain flares up in your mind, the pain of a goblin spear tip. You cry out in your sleep, and your eyes flutter open. Your hand runs along the scar as the pain fades. You remember the day you received the scar and lay awake for some time before sleep takes you within its dark grasp.
Is the scar still there?
The scar is still there.
Okay.
Cool.
Do I recognize anything like a particular religious symbols or anything like that, or?
No.
Got it. All right. Who's
Okay.
next?
Kellex.
Kellex. I loved it so much I hit the wrong button.
Oh, that's great.
I was saying, is Ed going to listen in on this conversation? Knows you get.
Yeah. Okay, Kellex.
What's up, brother?
All right. So your battered body is chained to a wall inside a rusted cell. The light is dim here, but you can only see out of one eye. The other is swollen shut. The stone floor you're sitting on is freezing, but your battered body demands to rest. And so after several minutes, you fall into a near coma-like slumber. You stand in an amazing throne room. Thousands of crystals float through the air, casting small rainbows on the walls and floor. The ceiling is made of several large glass panes that allow light to shine down into the room. You are on your knees before a beautiful polished amethyst throne. An elven woman wearing a forest green gown trimmed in gold thread stands before you. A beautiful long sword is gripped in her right hand. Her face is familiar, but you can't place it. The hair is like spun silver beneath a crown of gold and precious gems. The sunlight strikes the crown and you avert your eyes. You feel the flat of the sword land on your right shoulder, then your left, and then finally your right shoulder again. The light dims, and again you look into the face of the woman, but now you see her clearly. Melda Emberheart has replaced the original woman. She passes the sword to another woman wearing plate mail standing to her right. The woman's face is backlit by the sun. She intrigues you, but you don't understand why. And then your
So can I get that last bit, Brian?
What's that?
That last bit?
Yes.
Just that last sentence.
What about it? Oh, did you miss it?
Sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
That's it. So she passes the sword to another woman wearing plate mail standing to her right. The woman's face is backlit by the sun. She intrigues you, but you don't understand why.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome.
And if you will send Timble to me. Thank
Sorry,
you.
that.
Okay, Timble. So your battered and bruised body is laying on the floor of a cold, rusted cell. You're just completely on top of just the demoralization. You also have this just feeling of that there is definitely possibly some internal injuries which you have suffered. Your mind wanders, and finally you fall into a coma-like sleep. You feel as though you're falling through just darkness, just unfathomable amounts of darkness. And finally, everything, you feel like you slow. And as you do so, you're standing in just complete darkness. And then light. It's a amber colored light, and you realize that what you were staring into is an eyeball with a cat's eye vertical iris. And there is light coming from behind the eye. From the eye itself, from one bottom corner of it, you see a molten metal tear fall from it. It blinks once, twice, and the tear lands at your feet. You look into the cat's eye aperture, and you see that there is something there, but it makes no sense. What could be beyond it? And you step forward and through the eye. And on the other side, you're now standing in a room. You're by yourself, but you think you're by yourself. And just as you feel that this is utter despair and loneliness, a hand lands upon your right shoulder. And you turn and you look into the face of Raven, who is now the same height as you. You're actually the same height as she is. And she just leans up and kisses you. And as she does so, she breaks free, but keeps her head near your ear, just kind of past your ear, and says, "How far are you willing to follow me?" And as she pulls back, you see her face turns into that of a skull, and a crown of beaten metal sits upon her head. She looks down with these piercing blue light eyes that just chills your soul. But then her face changes back to that of Raven, and she just smiles at you. And then she just bends down one more time, and she says, "Timble, you've got to wake up now. You've got to wake up." So you're sitting, your eyes flutter open, and you realize where you're at. You don't know how long you've been out, but you feel it's probably been a pretty long time. I need you to make a perception check. Okay. Actually, that's not bad. And so as you're laying there, you hear something kind of scratching on the floor next to you. Your eyes flutter open, and you see the skeletal mouse that Raven had produced when you met her at the tavern. And inside of its rib cage is a vial of dark liquid.
Without moving, I'm going to look as best I can to get a gauge. Am I being watched? Is there anyone
No,
paying
no. There's no one else
attention?
in. There's no one else in here. You can hear the faint snoring of at least one other person, but the room is very dimly lit, and you do not believe that anyone else sees you.
I don't trust it. I will be using all my wiles of sleight of hand and reach for it
Okay.
and pull it to me.
Okay. Okay. So
Well-
are you taking the vial out, or are you picking up the mouse?
I was going for the vial.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you reach over and you slowly extract this vial from the internal skeletal recesses of this small mouse, and it's probably about 2 inches long. It's
And as I
very-
realized,
Mhm.
I'm taking the whole mouse.
Okay.
I'll take the whole mouse.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so you just pick up the mouse and
Yeah.
right.
But I
And
will
it-
pull the
Okay.
from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the mouse.
Okay, very cool. Okay, right. So yeah, you can actually put the mouse in like a pocket, the little skeletal mouse in a pocket or a bag or whatever you decide to do. Okay.
All right. Anything? What's the vial look like?
It just has a very dark liquid in it. You definitely know that it is not a healing potion. You're thinking it has some other sort of properties, but you're not really too sure what it is. You can make an arcane knowledge check. Okay. Yeah. As you hold it up to the very dim light, you can actually see that it looks as though whatever is inside of the vial is actually trying to dissolve the vial from the inside.
Okay. Damn these women. And I'll just quaff it. I'll pop the top and pour it down my own throat.
Okay. All right. As soon as it lands on your tongue, you realize that you've made a very, very serious mistake. The acid,
Okay.
which is in the vial, literally starts to eat through your tongue and your mouth immediately. You are going to take...
Handing me things that look so odd.
Okay. You actually take 11 points of damage and fall unconscious.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and go on back to the rest of the group. Meet you back there.
Yep.
Oh, go back.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did they get back before or after my Stephen Hawking joke?
Okay.
All about timing, people. All about timing.
All about timing, obviously.
That's okay. I logged back into your big expletive, and it was very loud. And it's like, oh, what I do now? Sorry.
Okay. Wow. That
Just
was
checking
interesting.
real quick. Real quick, Brian. This was a temple, though, to Maraudon, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, it says over the next few hours, you go in and out of sleep, consciousness. Some of you actually have very interesting situations that you found yourself in. And so, with that in mind, the morning comes. Unfortunately, the folks inside of when you're all underground, you're not really too sure what time it is when you finally wake. But you do. As you were looking around, the people inside the temple, those who are, as you're looking around, make a perception check. And if you speak Dwarvish, let me know.
I speak Dwarvish.
I would
I was
hope
waiting.
so.
Hold on, I gotta find me.
Oh shit.
Job, Kippy.
Alright, I can't find. Where am I? There I am.
I'm still asleep.
Well, it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, that's true. At least it wasn't a 1. Okay.
Alright.
I'm less perceptive than you.
Let's see. Sorry, I had to restart my computer and it's being strange.
It's okay. Okay, so Grenna, as you are up and about, kind of trying to shake off what you had seen and experienced in your nightmare, so to speak, you see something written on one of the walls behind the altar. And as you go over and move your hand over it to clear the cobwebs away, do you speak Dwarvish or read Dwarvish?
I do not.
Okay.
So I will call over our resident dwarf.
Okay.
Who doesn't speak Dwarvish?
The deuce you say.
That would be funny, by the way.
Okay, I have a
I was
stupid
raised
question.
by wolves.
Ironically, no. Before we get all started, I know that sleep was really kind of cruddy. Do we have a long sleep, a rest sleep? Can we get some hit points back?
Yeah, it is considered a full long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Even those of us have been beaten up.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be kind of sore. You're not, and of course, also being that you're sleeping on a cold stone floor, you didn't
But they're
have.
so comfy.
Yeah,
Good
you
for my
did.
back.
Yeah, you didn't have the amenities that those who were sleeping in the temple, which you have no clue where your friends are at. You're not even sure if they're alive or dead. But they also kind of feel the same kind of about you guys who are in the cells.
Are they
So,
alive or dead?
you don't know.
That was a question I had, Brian. Is at the end of the last game, I did get a glance. Do we recall if I was able to perceive they were still alive or not? I think we determined I did.
Right, you didn't. You weren't really too sure
Okay.
if they had actually survived and were captured, or were they just slain. But so there you have it. So
Okay.
yeah, Kiffy, you walk over and start to inspect these words that have been carved into the wall behind the altar. And you immediately pick up that this is a type of Dwarven dialect. It is Dwarvish has like an Imperial Dwarvish, but then there is like a priestly Dwarvish, which is a little bit different. It's still easy to. For you, of course, it's something you grew up with, so it's not like an alien sort of language to others who are only to outsiders who have never really seen priestly Dwarvish. They would be a loss.
Hey, Melinda, can you mute?
Okay. So, yeah, you look at it and move your fingers across it. And as you move your fingers across it, each one of the runes lights up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What does the inscription actually say?
Okay, it says,
Magic.
the
Bloodstream of the universe.
inscription says, This
That's
is
nasty.
this is the temple of prophecy.
Interesting.
Yeah. As you pull your hand away, the letters start to fade once again.
Can I do a religion check to see if I know what he's talking about?
You can. Okay. So, you have a little bit of information about this. You do realize that in certain places in O-Earth, there are ley lines that cross. And when they do, the doorways to different realms and different dimensions are thinnest, and there are some magical properties that are given to places, and this is one of those places where what you have seen is either something that has that is going to happen in the future. It hasn't happened yet, but it may possibly happen in the future. Okay. Now, it depends.
I have another thing,
Okay.
real quick. Okay, so I know that I woke up and I had blood on me. Did
Yes.
anybody else notice that I had blood on me? Because
Let's make some perception checks. Okay. Kiffy noticed. Yarn noticed.
I wasted a 20 for that.
And actually, all three of them noticed. And also realizing...
Just don't care.
I'll just don't care. Also, remember seeing you before you went to sleep, that you were not marked in any way, shape, or form. So yes, they definitely noticed. How they react to it is totally up to them, though.
How much blood is
Beat
it?
yourself up while sleeping?
You know, I could quote the movie Carrie right at the beginning, but I'm just going to blow that by that one. So
based on what happened, it's actually a pretty substantial amount. Would have been
Yeah,
across my
it's-
forehead
yeah.
here, and it would have run down my face.
Yeah, it runs from temple to temple, and you can see where parts of it have dried down her nose and the sides of her face. It looks kind of gruesome, but you're intrigued, of course.
Can I do a medicine check on it?
Sure. Okay,
Yeah, really good tonight.
Okay. Yeah. As you're sitting there looking at it, Yarn, you're realizing that this is not her blood.
Even better.
I'm reaching up. Is my scar bleeding?
No, but when you do touch it,
Am I bleeding? I mean,
so Tomas, when you touch it though, you can feel sort of a residual sort of tenderness to the location. But it's
Well,
not
shall
like
I-
it. Yeah.
I should try a little love and tenderness. Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so if I had a physical manifestation when I came back, did I notice if anybody else did?
You did not. There's not really anyone else that seems to have been marked in any way, shape, or form. The only thing you do notice is make a perception check for me. Okay. Unfortunately, no. In the dim light here, you're not really able to see if anyone else was similarly marked with blood or other personal fluids. Okay. All right. So is that all you had, Corinna? Was that the only thing you needed to know?
Yeah. If they're trying to see if it's me, I'm gonna give them a very brief synopsis of what I saw. Evil
Okay.
Kinder gouging the eye out of Raven Lady. Just move on from that.
Okay.
Evil Kinder gouging the eye out of what?
A Raven Lady.
A raven lady.
A Kender?
That's better than my dream.
The gift that keeps on giving. You were what?
Facing a kraken.
Isn't that a drink?
It is. I have some right over there. Russ, you have to face the Kraken. After your drunk story we just heard.
On the house. In the house. All right. So we have rested. We are ready.
Are we ready? Okay.
And the only way out of here is through the door, right?
Correct.
That we know of. That we know of, or have we already checked?
Let's look for another exit.
Okay. So you can go around and investigate, make some investigation checks, start moving stuff around. Okay. Yeah, you're like moving these shields. Actually, let me get back to where we were at. Sorry, guys. I'm not even in the game stream. There we are. The map's back. Sorry. All right, so here we are back at the map. And yeah, you guys have been going around looking at under shields, kind of looking behind these statues that are here at the top. And you can't find any other way out. Okie dokie.
Okay, so I still have the key, right?
You still have the key.
All right. Is there a key place on this side of the door?
There is.
All right. We ready?
Okay, well, chances are they're all going to be waiting for us outside this door. Who's going first, and what's the game plan other than try not to die?
I think try not to die is the best game plan we have at this point.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
I probably should go first. Or Tomas.
I would
I forgot.
say fighters should go out first.
Okay. So before we do that, I would like to quickly pivot over to Kellex. Okay, so Kellex, you come to in your cell and look around briefly, and as you do, you see off to the side a small unmoving figure who is probably no more than, let me just see if I can bring your map up over here. Yeah, you see he is actually directly across from you, and from what you can tell, it is it is your friend Timble. And Timble, his eyes are wide open. He is laying on the ground, and there is like a reddish foam coming out of his mouth. He doesn't look good. He looks like he's in a really bad state. And as you come to, you see that there is a guard who walks up to Timble's little cell, and he's holding a bucket of water, and he just splashes it on him. And you see Timble's little form just shake violently for a couple of minutes, but he still lays there, and you're just thinking the absolute worst. You see the maid.
So yeah, when I wake up, I kind of wake up with Melda's name on my voice, and when I look around, and then when I see the guard, I kind of struggle a bit. And then I realize that obviously I can't go anywhere because I'm chained to the wall.
Yeah.
I look at the guard, you vile ass. He needs help, not water.
he just sneers at you and says, "You should be happy that he got that." He says, "We should have killed you when we had the chance, and now we have to take you back home. Such infidels, we do not need you in our lands." At that time, you see another figure steps out of the shadows. The mage that you had saw before, and he quickly raps on the bars with his cane or his staff, and he says, "So you thought you were gonna come here and rescue your liege? Isn't that comical? Such a shame. Such a shame." And then you hear another voice kind of call out from another cell. And you recognize this voice as that of the Margrave. And he says, "Oh, they are not here to save me. Let them go. There's
Yes,
no
I
reason.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to that you need them. They are. Let them just go on. Let them go home." And the mage immediately turns around, facing Larengrin, and with his hand outstretched, you just see 3 magic missiles just hit the Margrave. And he just goes sprawling back into the cell.
I struggle a bit, kind of jerking up. You will feel the might Heronius. I swear it.
Make a perception check.
Ooh. Ah. Oh.
Ouch. Yeah. Okay, yeah. In your infuriated state, you do not don't pull any other information from your surroundings and environment, and so you just kind of slump there for a moment. Every once in a while, just taking a quick look over at Timble, and kind of cursing to yourself a little bit. But again, your mind goes back to the dream. Okay, so the folks in the temple, what is your plan?
I am incapable of subtlety, so I don't really have a plan other than let's go break some people's skulls.
Okay.
I can support that. I'll open the door, Kiffy, then Brenna, and Bubbles. And Brenna is muted, so she has no idea what we're talking about.
What about, Tomas?
Well,
Muted it.
actually, no. Tomas should be first, then
Yeah.
Kiffy, then Brenna, and then me.
Okay.
I'll shut the door behind us.
Give
All
Tomas a minute. I just had a reboot. Sorry.
No problem.
Unexpected reboot.
Welcome to Technology 101.
Kids don't surf porn while playing D&D.
I'm just glad I can play in the middle of backwood Alabama.
The top of a mountaintop in Minton, Alabama.
Ah! All right.
They paid a lot of money to have Wi-Fi internet up here last year.
Wow. Might as well abuse it.
Yeah, right?
Do we have a new map up? Because mine's not loaded, so I'm just trying to figure out.
Everybody should be able to see the map.
The map is pretty humongous. The part we're on is way down at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, you got to scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Yep.
And don't forget to update Bubbles' hit points, please.
Okay.
down to 3.
Yeah, it was looking pretty dicey.
Okay.
All right, so Tomas is the number 1 guy. I'm still waiting for the map to load, but I'm back in the game. So.
Okay.
Yes, you're first because you always want to be special.
Oh, I am special ed.
Okay, so just okay. So just let me know when you want to open the door and how you want to proceed.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping the map would be open before. Yeah, there it is. I got it.
All right, good deal.
So I'm gonna open the door. Now it's been we estimate at least 24 hours, correct?
You're thinking it's more like probably more like 10.
Okay.
So I have a stupid.
Time is
I have a
strange
stupid-
here.
I have a stupid question.
Okay.
Why don't we open the door and have the wizard send out like a fireball or something through the door before we go through?
Because I am limited on the number of fireballs I have.
Right.
Yes, but for all we know, the rest of the garrison can be behind the door.
I don't. From what I remember, they didn't see us leave.
This is the debate. Can I listen at the door? What happens if I listen? Do I hear anything behind it on the other side?
It's a very thick stone door. You can go ahead and give it a try, but you'll do it with disadvantage.
Roger that. What is listen now? Is it perception?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out just how to.
Okay. So yeah, you listen, and as you are listening, you think you hear the sounds of like footsteps on the other side, but you can only pick up one pair.
All right, I'm gonna do the tactical thing and do a quick countdown to everybody, and I'll be like 5, 4, 3, and on 2 I'm gonna open the door in case one of them are spies.
In case one of them are spies. Okay.
Yes, we're gonna scream through the concrete wall.
All right. So yeah, the door opens down here, and you hear Bubbles start with a very low growl, and starts to make his way out or approaches the doorway. His hackles all up, and you can hear that low, throaty growl, sort of like. As
As my move action, I'm gonna move through the door, so
okay.
that opens it up for me. I'm just gonna get a peek real quick. What do I see now?
Okay. All right, so you see immediately that there is a warrior right in front of you. He looks like he's half asleep, like he's been waiting for you. You also notice there is an archer standing over here and another armed individual up here. So we need to roll initiative. Make sure to click on your icon so that you can get in the initiative.
I am clicked. Click, click, click. I'm a dying cockroach.
Ooh. That's my best initiative roll ever.
Best initiative roll ever. All right, Timble, you didn't need to roll on this one, but that's okay. Thank you for trying. Kellex, you didn't either, but that's okay. Good try. I appreciate your want to jump in. Okay, so let me make sure that I got all the warriors. I think I'm missing one, but that's okay.
Warriors, come out and play.
Okay, so I got that one. I got that one.
I only want to hurt you a little
This
bit.
one. Let me get this guy.
I keep hearing this guy, this guy, this guy. Don't like the sound of this.
You're fine.
It'll be fine.
You'll be okay.
What
okay.
could go wrong?
All right, Kiffy, you are up
We're
front.
zoomed down. Hey,
Do I get an attack move, Brian? So I open the door. I got to move. I got the room, so can I move in and engage with this guy that was half asleep in front of me?
You can, but this will also be your move for this turn. Your move and attack.
So we didn't get like a surprise or anything like that, like a surprise action?
They had been waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack, sir.
My attack, sir. Fighting 2-weapon style. With the long sword. 22.
22 will hit.
$13 points of damage.
All right, very good. Good
and
start.
then with the second attack, I'll hit him with the dagger for the 2-weapon fighting. 19.
That'll hit.
For 9 more.
Okay.
Jumping out, Squire Waverly. Whoa!
Oh no, he disappeared. Hold on. I must have hit the wrong. I hit the wrong button there. Hold on one moment. I shall find him.
so if they run away and disappear, that's good for us, right?
Yeah, I like
yeah.
disappear. You can keep him disappeared.
You like
Disappear.
disappear?
Disappear.
Do I get the experience though?
No. Let me find out where he was at. Yeah, he just totally disappeared off the map. So hold on, let me put him back in. Silly thing. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna put him in. All right, good deal. Okay, so actually this warrior is going to go first. How much? What was it? Let's see.
Hey, Melinda, you're up again. Thank you.
Okay. And he, let's see. I think you did 22 points of damage total.
Yes, sir.
I think it was 22. Okay, good deal. All right. So he is going to also strike at you with his long sword. And that will be a miss.
Okay, so because he missed, hold on. I picked up a new one. Hey, Melinda, you're still alive over on that side, so hold on. I can do when a creature misses me with a melee attack, I can use Repo and spend a superiority dice to make a melee weapon attack against him.
Okay.
If I hit the, I roll a d8 and add the d8 to the damage.
Okay.
So let's whip this out. Excuse me while I whip this out. All right.
That'll hit.
And then I need another d8 to add on to that. 11 plus a d8. So an additional, I did 13 points of damage more to him.
Okay, and so you literally cut this guy down, and he is dead at your feet. Okay.
Gotcha.
Good deal.
And I used one superiority dice for that.
Okay.
Out of 4.
All right. Good deal. Kiffy, you are up.
Man, Tomas is a killing machine.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the door, like in between these two squares.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
that's
it's like right
that's
here.
like
Yeah. Okay. So,
okay.
Yeah. So Kiffy,
So
you walk
that's-
out, and you can see this guy here. You can see him here. And I think you can actually see that there's a guy standing way at the bottom of the hallway here who has
Well.
not taken notice of what's happening.
Well, I have enough move to get to the archer, and that's about it. So let's go over here
Okay.
and let's try out our new toy.
Okay. Give it a shot.
I had a really good dream.
Yeah, yours was actually a dream that was not prophecy. It was more like
So 15.
different. 15 unfortunately will not hit.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Okay, I'm gonna use a War Priest ability to take another single-handed attack as an action, bonus action. So let's try this again. With less missing, hopefully.
16 this time.
A 20 will
There
work.
we go.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so that's 6 points of damage.
Okay. So that is 6. Okay, very good. Thank you.
I kind of feel embarrassed now following up Tomas. That weak sauce. But, you know, it is what it is.
Okay, Yarn, it is your turn.
All right, I have 2 opponents I can see, correct?
Yes.
Oh shit, there's one way down there too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to step here and get out of his line of sight.
Yeah. Do you still have light on? I know it probably faded over the last 8 hours. Did you recast it?
I did not say that I did, but I would have done it before I opened the door.
Okay, let me reapply. Is there any special color you want?
No, we'll just do it normal.
Fuchsia.
Okay, red is normal.
Fuchsia. Well, I can change it if you'd rather, but okay.
Red is, that's fine.
Okay.
Mr. Okay, guy on the left has got a bow, correct?
Yes.
The guy on the right has got a what?
He's got a hammer, or actually, it's a long sword.
Okay, I am casting Flaming Sphere.
Okay. Okay.
He needs
So
to make a save or take half that.
okay. All right. DC 14 on a dexterity save. Okay. He fails, unfortunately.
Hey!
Okay.
Yeah, that spell does not fade.
Okay.
But you have to make a concentration check to control the sphere, right?
Is there a check for that?
No, you just can't cast another spell.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
I'm gonna test that. Oh, that was cool. Did you guys check that out?
I saw that. That was cool.
Yeah, nice.
And it opened the door.
It blew the door off. Yeah. Blew the door open. Okay, so how much damage did he take? 4? No.
8.
8 damage.
8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. All right, good deal. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this warrior is going to use his short sword against Kiffy. Let's see if he is...
Do I not get to go?
Where are you? Oh, Grenna, I'm sorry. Okay, Grenna, sorry. Sorry. Back that truck up. Back that truck up.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All
Okay,
right.
Grenna,
so...
it's your turn. So you can... Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, you also... Remember, you also have bubbles.
Right. All right. So I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike onto my bow and arrow.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just if he doesn't make his savings throw. That's what he takes. All right, hold on.
Okay.
I did that backward. I apologize.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so I'm going. Okay, I'm going to step out.
Okay.
And I'm going to aim for Red Cape, because nobody has hit him yet.
Okay.
Nope, I hit the wrong button again. I'm sorry. Jeez, all of that and I missed.
Yeah, unfortunately you missed.
That's okay. It's fine.
All right. What's Bubbles up to?
Is going to come up here. Yes, no, I don't want him in striking distance with two people. Well, I don't think he really had much of a choice. I guess he'll go after Red Cape.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Oh.
Werewolves of London. Oh.
Okay, let me roll that attack. I don't think you have that. I think that's a. Let me bring up Bubbles. I forgot all about making sure I got the bubbles up here. Okay. Wrong one. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me find Bubbles. Bubbles.
My range.
Hold on a minute. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, so yeah, Bubbles runs up, jumps, and it makes his bite attack with a 14 and unfortunately misses. Actually, he's able to grab on, but he's not able to get through the thick armor of 14. And also, he kind of backs off a little bit because there is some he is actually on fire. I mean, there is like flames. So
yeah, I forgot that he was the one that was on fire.
Yeah.
Can you check the other dude? No, I'm just kidding.
No, too late. No.
I forgot that he was on fire.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now I have a question.
So, yeah.
If Bubbles is actually running at these people and trying to fight them, does
Yes.
he not kind of like hit them and bounce off, or because if a dog is running at you and misses, he's still going to impact you kind of and knock you a little asunder.
Or the guy goes like this. That's
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, this guy's pretty heavily armored.
Okay.
And if
Well,
you
it was just a question I had last time.
Really?
I thought I'd ask.
It's cool. Okay.
Now you can go, Kiffy.
Right. So yeah,
No.
this guy is going
Kelly.
to attack Kiffy with his long sword. All right, and 14. I don't think that hits you.
It does not.
All right, good deal. Excellent. Okay.
Did he move?
And Yarn was down there twice. Don't know how that happened.
You have a guy right in front of you, Mike.
And
Oh, yep.
Okay. All right, so we're okay. So the one that's on fire is going to make a Constitution check and see if he is going to. Okay, he's actually going to take the time to try to put the flames out, pat himself down, so he is not going to react this turn. Kiffy, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, let's keep chipping away at this guy.
Okay.
Man, not really rolling too great today.
No, unfortunately, you're just not making it stick.
Well, might as well use these, war priest abilities while we got them. No sense holding on to them if we're dead. And
That will hit.
yeah, and bottom rolled the damage again, of course.
All right, so you rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Okay, Grinna, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire Red Cape again, and Bubbles will go after our tree guy.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, that'll hit.
Ouch.
Not so ouchy.
Okay. Alrighty. Not too bad. Okay. What is Bubbles up to? Okay, he's going to make an attack on
Against the green guy.
against Green Guy. Okay, he rolls a bite attack and misses, unfortunately. Okay.
I thought you were hungry, puppy.
Yarn, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to use the same spell and ram it back into Red Cape.
Okay. So he needs to make a dexterity save. Let's find him. That'll be a 17. I think that'll beat it. So how much
Okay.
damage are we talking about?
Okay, how do I roll 2d6?
Lower left-hand corner of D&D Beyond. See the red circle with the pointy-sided dice in it. Click on that.
You could also just in roll 20
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
do
do
slash R and then whatever your
Yeah.
dice formula.
2D whatever.
Okay.
So
there
he
you go.
takes
So
2.5.
takes 3. He takes 3. Okay. Very nice. Okay.
Almost living it, Dungeon Master.
Okay, that warrior is going to attack Kiffy. His long sword. And that is a 23, so that is definitely going to hit. And he is going to do 5 points of damage to Kiffy. Tomas, it is your turn.
Okay.
Red Cape not gonna go?
Red Cape's at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
He was-
right. Okay.
He was putting himself out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to. Got it. So I'm going to use evasive footwork.
Okay.
As long as I'm moving, because I'm going to move through a threatened square. So when he makes an AOO, I chuck a D8, and that's added to my armor class.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Just making sure everybody understands. Why is that not rolling? There it goes. Shit. All right, I only get 1 to my armor class. So.
Oh no.
But I'm going to try and.
Where are you going, Ed? There you go.
No, it locked up on me again. So
Okay, you're not able...
I'm going through here
Okay.
because I'm basically trying to. I know you don't get any bonuses for flanking or anything. One, it secures the door so nobody else comes down, and maybe I can give some advantages because we got this guy surrounded. It is going to provoke an AOO as I move through his area, though, Brian.
Right.
So
Okay, so here we go. Okay, and that's a 10. He is going to miss.
all right, so he misses the AOO.
Yep.
At which point, two-handed fighting still.
Okay.
So longsword.
All right.
17. Does that hit?
17 will hit.
Right. For 14 points.
That'll do it.
And when you say that'll do it, does that kill him?
No.
Okay.
That'll hit.
I gotcha. And then with
We were
the
all getting
dagger,
excited there for a minute.
that'll hit with the dagger,
Okay, that'll hit.
and for another 10 points of damage.
Okay, that will kill him.
I softened him up for you.
Like hamburger, you gotta beat them up a little for tenderization.
And I'm gonna toss a perception. I didn't intentionally look, but as he dies, do I get a perception to see if I can see the guy down at the end of the hall that's about ready to shoot me?
He can't reach you. You're too far away.
Yeah.
No, he could get me.
No,
he
he
could
can
shoot me
get
from
you.
there.
But you were really kind of more focused
I got
on
it.
this guy, so yeah, you wouldn't have that option. Okay.
And by the way,
Uh-huh.
you softened him up, so you're the anti-fluffer, Mike.
Anti-lover.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this guy right here is going to attack, and he's going to attack Bubbles.
Aw. Miss.
And that is a 14. And Bubbles has a 13 armor class, so he is definitely going to take the hit. And Bubbles is going to take 8 points of damage. Okay. So
I have.
let's see. I think that's about right. Okay. Actually, let me do it the other way around because that was 8. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Good deal. Next is Kiffy.
Me again already. Oh, that's exciting. All right.
So much excitement.
Yeah. Let's carry on with our good work here. A
Carry
little
on.
more Warhammer action.
Okay.
Third time's a charm. Haha, crit!
Okay. That's
There you go.
beautiful.
And bottom rolled the damage.
Again!
Okay. Well, okay, but hold on. Remember, we have rules for critting here. So you get the full amount of damage that you would normally get, and then you roll damage again. Okay.
Okay, well,
So
the
what
full
is your-
amount
Yeah. What's your
would
full
be
amount?
13.
13. Okay, 13. Okay, and then what's your other?
The roll that I made with the attack is 6.
Okay, so that's actually going to flatten this guy. So he is
Exploit.
dead.
All right.
Okay. Grinna, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. Minute.
Phenomena.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30, I think. 25. I can be 20.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Well, I can't share. I'm going to go here. Alright, so that's my move.
Okay.
Because I don't think that he is within range of my ability to shoot. Oh, he is, just barely.
80 feet.
Just barely. Let's see.
You could have told me to duck and shot over me.
Well, I could just shoot between your legs. I mean, not like you have anything important there.
Unfortunately,
Well.
an 11 will not make it.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Bubbles, I'm sure, is smarter than the rest of us. So,
There's brilliance right there talking.
hold on, because I just realized what I should have done. So I'm going to have Bubbles do that instead. Bubbles is going to go back into the room.
Okay.
And shut the door.
No, and come out at the door that all the other people came out of.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That's
That's a
fine.
lot of doggy thing.
Well, you know,
Okay, so
I can't move him.
He has a 50-foot speed. You can't move him? Oh.
Catfish
Hold on one minute. Let me
Hit the
just-
button.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. It's not letting me move him.
Hit the
Okay.
pointy
No.
arrow.
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh yeah, that helps.
What happened?
I'm being stupid.
Oh, okay.
How much did you say? 50?
Yeah, 50 feet is his speed.
You didn't say
5,
You're all-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done.
Good. Okay, Yarn, it's your turn.
Okay, zip. And that's 20, 25,
Nice.
30. And the fire thing is 1, 2, 3 squares south of Bubbles. That's where the
Okay.
fire.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute, and I can get you a. Let's see if I can get you a actual.
You
should have lit up
graphic on
bubbles
the
as we
board
came
for
by
ya.
you.
Might be able to get that for you. Oh, that's kind of funny looking. Oh, that's kind of neat. So you said 3 below him?
Yep.
How about like that?
Right there. Perfect.
Alrighty. Okay. All right. So is that all? Is that all for your move, Yarn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Tomas, it is your turn. Tomas is missing.
He disappeared. Run away!
So much disappearing. So, has anybody got any like disturbing stories about Ed? I mean, Molly's not here.
I don't have any about Ed, but I have a weird story about one of my students.
Oh, I don't know if we can share that. I'm sure there's a confidentiality issue about the agreement.
Oh, you never use names.
Well, that's kind of important. Okay.
Yeah, well.
I have lots of stories about Ed, but they're not permissible in a
They're not appropriate.
PG-ish. Yeah.
Not for public knowledge.
Yeah, when we were in the Army, we did way too much stupid shit. Let's be frank.
Totally
Only in the Army?
No, we did stupid
No.
shit in high school too.
No, and post-Army as supposed adults.
Nice.
It's always interesting about the age that people consider themselves an adult. Because 18 isn't, some people consider themselves an adult, some people don't. I don't think Russell didn't really act like an adult till he was 38, 39.
I'm still a kid, so yeah, I in that aspect. But when you're in your 20s and 30s, I guess it sort of counts as adulthood.
I guess. It's the new
Doing
teenage.
adult-like things.
Well, they're playing at doing adult-like things.
Thought we were going to get a chance to watch Ed talk with his hands. Okay.
Well, let's see if he remembers he's muted.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
Apparently
darn.
Hey, Ed's back.
Good thing I didn't bet on it.
All right,
Hey,
Ed.
you're it. It's your turn.
Ed, it's your turn.
All right. Oh, sorry about that. I was way down at the bottom. I was like, oh, man, I got a few minutes. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. When nature calls. All right. We still got that. Is that the only person I see down that hallway?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's 80 feet from me, so.
Yeah. And I'll throw a dagger at him. Maybe that'll break him from.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that one. So, yeah, I'll throw the dagger. Actually, I have my crossbow, so can I? My daggers. Yep, dagger's better odds.
Okay.
Throws the dagger.
That'll
Assuming
hit.
22 will hit
Yeah.
for 7 points.
Nice. Very good. Okay.
And of course, I just realized I crossed the door, so. Nope, didn't cross the door. Good, perfect.
No. Yeah.
So.
All right. Then he's going to take a shot at you, Tomas, because of your assault. And so we shall see how he does. Oh, I rolled the wrong die. Can you imagine that? Okay, so hang.
Well, I think that counts, though.
No, it doesn't. It's a 1d8. But nice.
I know
nice,
that.
Nice attempt. Nope, and that'll definitely miss you because that's a 9. All right, very good. Kiffy, it is your turn.
Man, okay. Everybody left, and I can't see what's going on. So let's go over here.
Come, D'Artagnan, we are saving the
There's-
king.
Something up this hallway. Okay, I see. There's something up that hallway. How about? I think it's time for a little guiding bolt action.
All right. Guiding bolt action.
It's 120 feet, so pretty sure.
That'll work.
And I rolled a 1.
So you guiding bolted the wall behind him. That was nice. Very good.
Firing a shot across his bow.
There you go. Grenna, it's your turn.
You probably did more damage to me than you did him, so.
Well, let's not go there.
We're glad you're wearing your brown pants.
You know, I played with a DM who, if you did a shot like that and you rolled a 1, the person that was in the way actually had to roll a savings throw to see if they didn't get hit. So Brian's very nice and lenient. I like that.
I mean, do you want me to do that? I mean, I'm cool.
No.
Well, you just realize, guys, if he does it with me, he's setting a precedent that I will remind him of daily when you guys are in front of me shooting stuff. So let's
just point out, Grinna, that you're the one that's standing right in front of me. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we would all have to roll it, but that was just my thing. Anyway. Moving right along.
Okay.
But loose and fancy free. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I posted an idea in the Princess Celene chat.
Uh-oh.
All right, taking a peek.
Oh boy. What could it be now?
Different spot.
Let's see what's going on. Alrighty.
Not gonna hit.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. I like it. Oh boy. Okay. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not going to hit, unfortunately. What's Bubbles up to?
So the, nope, wrong numbers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, lunchtime.
Okay. And lunchtime it is. Let's see what happens. And with the bite. And that is a 20, which will definitely hit. And taking a big old bite out of crime, so to speak.
The gruff, the crime dog.
So
I am Bubbles, fear me.
Okay,
Elegant
so
bouquet,
Bubbles
Daddy.
gives him a nice bite. All right, very good. I'm liking it. All right, Yarn, it is your turn.
Whoa. All right. Which door did Bubbles run out of?
This one right here.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to move the sphere 30 feet that way.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'll follow right behind it.
Okay. If you'll sort of indicate which square it's going to land on, I'll put it there.
Three north of me.
Okay. Yeah, you can also just like hold down your mouse button on a particular square, and it'll let me know exactly. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
kind of a neat thing. All right,
Yeah.
very good. Tomas, it is your turn.
My turn now. So I didn't see the bubbles interaction.
No, you can't see bubbles.
Yep. So from there, I'm going to. My distance. Get right up on him.
Okay.
Hey, Bubbles! What's up, yo? Ruh-roh! All right. I don't have my dagger because I threw it earlier, so I'll be
Right.
one-handed fighting. But that means I get to add +2 to my damage.
Okay.
So 17.
That'll hit.
And this will be I'm one-handed, so right. +2, 14 points of damage.
Okay, he goes down in a spray of bone and blood. Damn, Tomas is just...
This sounds like a J.R.R. Martin book. Spray of bone and blood.
It does.
Damn right.
Can I take a 5-foot step forward and peer down the hallway?
Sure.
Do I see anything? I guess I'm limited because oh, there we go. I got it. So the way it looks when I look is it's blacked out until the next torch. I'm assuming
Right.
because I can see the next torch, I can see through it, and that the passage continues that way.
Well, you also have to remember some of these torches were put out.
I'm just
on
saying
your
how the
way
dynamic. Yeah, I'm just saying the
Yeah.
dynamic lighting that's currently up on the game. So
Right.
So if the torch all the way down at the end of the hallway is out, then I can't see down the hallway.
Let's see. I'm right now. You should be able to see all the way up to here because I was like,
Yep.
yeah,
Those are
Yeah,
the stairs out.
yeah. Those are the stairs out.
You remember when we played this last time, I didn't have a map up, so I don't see it.
Oh,
So I don't.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want it. That's kind of weird. Why is he not letting me move over this way? I accidentally moved my. I was on the other side of
Thank you.
Bubbles, and I accidentally moved my icon. It won't let me move it again. Can you bump it back over, Brian? I wasn't trying to peek down the other hall.
Okay.
It's a po' boy.
Ooh,
Nice.
Look, they're feeding the Scoutmasters. Woo-hoo, shrimp po' boys, fried tomatoes, coleslaw, and some sort of pie.
Nice. Sounds good.
That's my action. As a free action, I'll just drag my dagger out of the dude I hit earlier.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Done.
So you guys are now out of combat, and you may proceed or regroup or do what you please, of course.
All right. Well, it's gonna take me a while to haul my stubby self up all the way over here. All right.
Did we kill everybody?
Yeah, you killed
Yep.
everybody.
Come on, man, we're done.
All right. Well, now we're in free move, so I can go here.
Okay.
Real quick, I'll act as lookout with bubbles. Why don't you guys loot the bodies, real quick? See if
Oh,
there's
yeah. Good
any
idea.
keys. You know, if gold happens to be picked up, that's okay. But I'll be on watch. I haven't taken any damage yet. Famous last words.
Okay, so yeah, after you quickly go through, some of them have like you find some pretty mundane weapons for the most part. You do find 20 gold pieces in total. The bow this guy has is just a simple sort of, you know, the archers were just using recurve bows, so it wasn't like they were anything super special. But yeah, as far as usable items, really the gold was probably the best find that you were able to get.
Are they wearing any type of distinctive uniform?
Yeah, these are cat soldiers, so they are wearing the colors.
I'm going to go ahead and don a tunic
Okay.
if it gives us an advantage somewhere down the road.
Oh, now we want to disguise ourselves.
I said this earlier. This is the Death Star escape. We got to go rescue the two Princess Leias, and then you know, I get the.
Oh,
Are you
ouch.
short?
Ouch.
Aren't you short to be a squire?
Oh.
Hey, Brian, is that guard still in front of between me and Kimball?
Yes, there is a guard, and then of course the mage is there all as well.
All right. I'm going to start reciting the Creed of the Shield. Hopefully enough to annoy them so they go away.
Okay.
So the world is a dangerous place that poses a never-ending series of challenges to those who fight for justice and protection of the weak and innocent. So on, so on. And I keep repeating until hopefully they go away.
Okay. So, yeah. The mage just steps up, takes his staff and sort of pokes it through the iron bars and just shoves you with it against the wall. And he says, "Be quiet with your infidel mouth before I close it permanently." And he just spits at you.
I glare at him.
He looks over his shoulder and says, "Drag the gnome out and beat him." As you hear the keys on a ring being pulled from his belt, you see the soldier opening up the cage, reaches in, as you kind of watch, and just this wave of sadness comes over you as you see him drag the half alive body of Timble. And
I have a question for you, quick, Roll Brian.
Sure.
How are you on spell components? Are we required to have them to cast them, or
No? Don't give a shit about that. Sorry.
Okay, as he brings him out, I'm going to start beating him. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Timble.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Okay, so you cast Sanctuary on Timble, which means that guy has to make a wisdom save.
You ward a creature within range against attack and is 30 feet. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay.
It'll last for 1 minute.
Okay, he rolled an 11. What is your DC?
Oh, you're going to ask me crazy questions like that now.
Damn
Should be
right.
like a 13 or 14.
It's 12.
Oh, lucky. Okay, so yeah, he fails. So he immediately drops Timble. And from what the spell sounds like, it sounds like he will immediately attack because he now has Timble right here. Timble's laying on the ground. He dropped Timble. He's going to step here, and he's going to attack the mage with his short sword or his long sword. Okay. Let's see how he does. 15. Let's see how that mage fares. Okay, damn. Okay, it hits him. And wow. That was impressive, cool, fun. And he does a total of 10 points of damage to the mage. Wow. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we've already got the 10 on there. Nice. Okay. You see the mage sort of rear back because he was not expecting this attack. And you can see that he has received a pretty brutal wound on his arm. And I
say, yes, our spy has revealed himself. Save us. Alex is a terrible actor.
Make a
deception?
A deception check, yes, please.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be interesting. Again, he's a terrible actor.
That's pretty painful.
Lying paladin.
So yeah. So
Forsooth, I must tell a lie.
It says, so yeah, the mage is holding his arm and he says, what sort of demonic trickery is this? And he immediately puts his hand out against the soldier that has attacked him. And let's see. He hits him with 2 magic missiles, which do a total of 8 points of damage. Okay, so and the soldier sort of rocks back a little bit, completely stunned that the mage had done that. And he sort of backs up a little bit, just lightly.
Trips over my body.
Yeah, well, he doesn't trip over you, but he kind of bumps up against you. Timble, I need you to make a Constitution check for me. Damn, that is good. That's what you needed. Your eyes flutter open. Your mouth feels like it is completely on fire, but you are conscious and you are prone, but you at this point in time cannot speak.
I see this this guy's ass basically right ahead of me.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you see. The back of his legs.
Any keys or anything?
They're back on his belt.
I think you would be distracted by his ass.
It's possible.
I'll look at the mage. See, even your own men know the truth right. Trying to.
Okay. Let me see how this guy's perception is.
Well, my grab at his keys was probably pretty bad. It's 12.
Yeah. Let's see how he does with that. It's okay. He did worse. So you reach out, you grab onto the keys, and but they actually hold fast to the belt, so you're actually kind of being picked up a little bit. So you're just kind of reach out. He moves forward a little bit, and you actually gain your feet by kind of moving with him. So now you're standing directly behind him. Your vision is just absolutely swimming. You don't know if you're going to be able to stand up much longer. Kellex, you're watching all of this, and you're just looking at Timble, and he looks like any minute, if something hit him, it will probably end him. He looks that bad.
Okay,
Can I
haven't
5 foot step
Timble up yet.
over?
I'm sorry, too many people were talking at once. I didn't hear you.
Can I 5 foot step over to the side?
Okay, go ahead. Okay, you moved. All right. The keys are still on his belt. You weren't able to free them. You'll need to actually get up there and try to. Yeah.
I'm wondering if he actually noticed me.
That's what I'm going to. Obviously, I see what's happening.
Yeah,
But
he did.
yeah.
He did not notice you.
All right. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep them distracted away from Timble.
Okay.
I start reciting the oath of the Creed of the Shield again.
Okay.
What's the spirit of the bayonet? To kill, destroy. The blood makes the grass grow.
Well, if he did not notice me,
Mm-hmm.
can I slip into the shadows?
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Give me a give me a stealth with advantage because of the low lighting here. Okay, that's not bad.
No, it's
Do you want to give me another one? Another.
Might
Okay,
be a
that's even
critical
better. So yeah, as Kellix, as you kind of look over, as you're reciting, trying to not look directly at Timble as you recite the Creed of the Shield, he just disappears into the shadows, and
A smile comes across my face.
You see the mage, and he immediately shoots a look back at you, and he says, "Oh, trust me, your little, this insolent attitude you have is about ready to end." And you see him reach in and pull out, it looks to be some sort of small piece of like coal or something like that. And as he recites the spell, make an arcane knowledge check.
Counterspell.
No, unfortunately not. Use Arcana. Ooh. I actually have something for that, funny enough.
Oof. So yeah, you don't realize what it is until it looks as though he's about ready to cast it. And just as he is about ready to unleash an actual fireball on you in his anger, you see the soldier reach out and grab his arm, and he says, "Lothar wants him alive." You see the mage just disgustingly pulls his arm out of his grip and says, "I don't give a shit what Lothar wants. This infidel filth must pay." And once again, the soldier says, "You will hang, you'll hang, and I will testify against you.
Ooh.
I will make sure that you stretch."
And
about this,
my axle's ready. What about yours? Oh, sorry.
yeah, about this time, you start to hear a throaty chuckle from the other cell, and the eyes of both the soldier and the mage just quickly swivel over to where Larengrin is, and he just says, "Oh, you cat fools! Did you really think that these two were going to be the only ones who are here?" And he's like, he just looks over at you, Kellix, and gives you a really quick wink. And about that time, you start to hear some sort of strange sound emanating from all around this room. And it's like some sort of like a wail, like a ghost or something of that nature. And you see both the eyes of the mage and the soldier get just wide with fear, and they start to back away, back out of the room. You hear as the mage is getting ready to, as they're shutting the door, and says, We'll be back for you. Do not doubt us. Lothar will be here soon. And then you hear Larengrin says, let Lothar come. Don't fear that craven coward. And then they shut the door behind them. Yes.
I take stock of the things that are on me. What do I have on?
You don't have much. You have your clothes. You have the mouse.
Given my nature, might I have secreted someplace in my clothes?
I bet it's not in your clothes.
Unfortunately, you were tossed pretty heavily. So, like I said, about the only thing that you
Did
have
they take
on
my
you.
ring?
They did take the ring. Bastards.
So once they're gone, Timble, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Unfortunately, at this point in time, Timble, you can't speak.
I was wondering.
Yeah. The vial of caustic liquid that you drank has incapacitated your vocal cords at this point in time.
Is there a bucket of water other than the one that he threw on me? And no, Ed, I'm not looking for the bucket of piss.
Not looking for the poop bucket. Yeah. No, unfortunately.
Fine, I had to go back on mute because I didn't have anything to say then.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no, you don't. So I'm going to take these guys out here.
I'll step out there and point to my throat and mime that I can't speak, because I doubt if I did some thieves' cant signals, he would understand.
Yeah,
no doubt.
I would think that there might be a problem with that.
I kind of look at him out of my one blurry eye. Can you walk? You think you can find the others?
Well,
Okay.
is the door locked to get out of here?
Once you get there, you do realize that they did lock it behind them.
I'm going to see something here.
Okay, how slovenly are they? Did they leave anything in the corners, like our clothes?
Yeah, you can
like
actually, you don't find any of your clothes or any belongings, but you do if you go through like the straw that's on the ground here and things. You make a perception check or an investigation check, actually.
Preferred the first one.
Sorry.
I
Okay.
don't care.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So yeah, as you were going through some of the old straw in here and things, you were able to find 2 items that you could possibly use to pick a lock. You find 2 pieces of wire that are a very stiff wire.
All right, let's give her a go.
Okay.
This gnome is on wire.
I'll go for the Margraves first.
Is that your bardic inspiration there, Ed?
Something like that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you fumble with it for just a few seconds, and then you hear a familiar click, and the chains fall loose from the rusted gate, as Larengrin just watches with amazement as you pull the last little bit of chain away from the gate, and he stands up quickly and rushes over, pushing the gate open, and he looks down and he says, "Excellent work, excellent work, gnome." So
And we'll go for the second.
okay, so Larengrin walks out and he walks over to your cage, Kellix, and he looks in and said, "You, sir, are definitely a brave soldier. I hope my words did not dissuade you. I am truly in your debt."
I guess call him. Is he a liege? I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
Already,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
Make him my liege.
yeah.
It needed to be done.
Okay, so a 13 unfortunately is not going to really work this lock. But you can see that Larengren is looking at it and trying to ascertain a little bit more. And he says, he looks back into the cage, into your cage, and he says, "Soldier, what is your name? Are you one of my officers?"
Yes, my liege. Felix Zelenin of the was it the 6th Regiment?
Yes. Oh, did the 6th survive? Did you make it? Obviously, you made it out.
No, my liege, we didn't. There was only a few of the survivors left from Bissell. We did manage to make it back to. I can't remember the names now. Back to the
Pallet?
where you.
Ilya.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that place.
And we were tasked to come find you and save you. We need to find our friends. We have a means of getting you out of here quickly.
Excellent, excellent. I guess this was all put together and put in place by my dearest wife, I suppose.
Yes, my liege.
I know I could depend on her. She's such a good lady. All right, so he looks down at you, Timble, and says, "Well, we can't keep the officer waiting, can we? Keep working on that lock. I'm going to see what I can find out about this lock over here on the door." And he moves over there and starts to look around. Now, unfortunately, it is not looking good. I mean, the wire seems to be getting a little worn, and you have one more chance before calamity might strike.
No pressure.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so with the just deft hands, you're able to get in there and just hoping against all hope that you can actually make these the connections. You hear the click, and the chain fall. The lock and chains fall away. Yeah. All right. Larengren looks back over you and says, "Excellent work."
Just for the record, we had a thief do something successful twice in one game.
Crazy.
It's the apocalypse.
You're going to curse it.
That was my intention.
Okay. So while you
He
guys...
is an agent of chaos.
An agent of chaos. Okay, so let's shift back here to our friends in the hallway. What is your plan?
Kill them all.
Bill.
I guess we'll go up the hallway and check the doors as we go, huh?
Okay.
Hey, I found the shitter.
You found the
Hey, there's
shitter.
another door back here. Is this door down here locked? Oh, crap.
Nope.
I just opened it. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
You opened the door.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, so Yarn, what you're looking at, it looks to be an armory.
All right. Come on, guys. Ooh. Ooh.
All right.
Y'all
I heard
come
somebody say armory.
No, come on. What is this? What is this? What am I looking at?
Okay, well this room right here, it's an armory.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the grates.
Oh yeah, they're just grates.
They're just grates.
Yeah,
They're really great.
Yeah, they're super great. They're awesome.
Super fantabulous.
Yeah, so don't worry about them. They're fine.
So, as an armory, as I glance around, do I see any better armor than what I'm currently wearing?
No, everything here looks pretty mundane. I mean, there's like some chain mail, there's some studded leather, but there's only like 2 or 3 suits of each, and there's nothing of any great, anything special about them. The weapons are also very mundane.
I'll grab a couple. I'm going to grab 2 extra daggers just because I've had a penchant to throw, so I'm just going to like stack up.
Cool. Okay.
Is this door down here locked?
That's the shitter.
That's the shitter.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Do you want to go to the shitter?
What about
All
this
right,
one?
guys. So for
Let's
me,
find out.
we knew they came from they took them to the north, or at least I'm assuming, because I doubt they left the passage. So I say we just don't spend too much time here and just keep moving north.
Come on, guys.
No, we need to go in here.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
So yeah, what you see in here, it looks to be an ancient dwarven, like a burial, like a catacombs or a tomb, and it looks as though there are past commanders, but the of Kodal Keep, but the last ones are like 1,000 years. The dates are like really ancient and extremely old. But you get a feeling once you step inside of this room that this is truly holy ground, and so that is what you're able to kind of figure out.
Oh,
Follow us.
Okay, you find a kitchen.
is it recently used?
The kitchen has recently been used. Yeah.
Woohoo! Is there anything to eat?
Oh yeah, there's food like on the tables and stuff like that. There's cheese and bread and stuff.
Are we hungry?
Looted it.
Okay, see, yeah, you guys moved off the map for me because you guys are in click door open mode. So can somebody tag me to bring me over where you guys are at?
Oh wait, where are you?
Look up. Look north.
I got it. I'm there. You just all took off, and I'm like, all right, now I can't even tell where to put my character. So thanks.
Oh, come on. We're exploring quickly.
Yep. Well,
Okay, so
I really love it that the intrepid fighters are hanging back and the intrepid wizard is fighting things out. Ooh, what's
Ooh,
this?
look, it's a stuffed pig.
It's a fire pit.
So,
It is. It looks like there's a pig or something on there.
okay, so as you open up that door and step in, Yarn, yes, it's a gigantic fire pit. And who else is anyone? Okay, it looks like everybody's going in. Okay, cool. Alrighty.
Well, yeah, I guess. Let's go. All right. Everybody's piled on top of each other. There we go.
It's made national news tonight.
Hey, there's a larder back there.
Yep, there's some more food in there as well.
All right, guys.
We're moving.
Okay, so
one more door.
so you step outside at that door, and as soon as you do, you notice that there is a gentleman standing at the end of the hallway, and he immediately throws his hand out like so, and you see this little tiny bead of light go streaking through the hallway. And Yarn, you need to make a perception, or not a perception, arcane knowledge check.
Well, I know what this is already.
Yep.
Fireball.
Fireball. Exactly. Okay, so I need everybody in the hallway to make a reflex save.
Spell.
Yep.
All right, I know it's
Reflex. Reflex.
spell. I've not had to make a save before. Where are they?
Okay.
I think it's just an ability skill roll, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just a reflex. Yeah. No, dexterity.
Oh,
Ish. 1. Ouch. This is gonna hurt. Oh shit. Hey, Yarn's good. Yarn's good. Yarn's doing well. Okay.
Don't forget Bubbles needs to roll too.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, let me get Bubbles out of the way here with his little deck save. Okay, he didn't do well either, but that's okay. So the end result was 26 points of damage. So if you failed, you take 26 points of damage.
Bubbles is on the floor.
Bubbles is out. Let's see. 26 divided by 2. So 13. So Yarn, you take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Everybody else takes 26. How's everybody looking? Is it scary?
Death's door.
What? Death's door. I love it. Okay, so let me just mark the Bubbles is out for the count at this time. Alrighty. Ouch.
Brian, I'm going to use my bonus action second wind to get me up to.
Okay. Good deal. Let's roll some initiatives.
So I picked up 7.
Okay, very good. Alrighty. So let me get the thing out here so you guys can use it. All right, Kiffy got a 3. Kiffy got a 3.
Kiffy!
Why, Kiffy? Why?
So
I forgot.
I'm not really in a huge hurry to roll my death save, so that's fine.
I forgot to click on my token. I got a 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll again and I'll change it. Okay, so what did you get?
A 20 originally.
Okay, cool.
And mine didn't take either, and I got a 15. For some reason, it didn't
go
in
ahead
the
and
current
roll.
tracker.
Go ahead.
You want me to re-roll it?
Yeah, just re-roll it and then I'll change it.
Roger. Hold on, let me double check, make sure I clicked him. All right, there we go.
Same with me, but I had a 14.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take the new one. I'll take the new one. Yes, yes.
No.
Yes, I shall.
Oh, you want the 4?
No, I want the original one because I rolled a 1. Because I was like, oh, no, I want the original. I want the OGs.
Okay.
15.
And then Yarn got 15 too?
14.
14. Okay, good deal. Alrighty, so let's talk about...
Let's talk about death, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Okay, so you guys in the cell heard this just unbelievable fiery explosion, and are like, uh-oh, that didn't sound good. And Grenna, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fire at Steamy McSteamy Pants.
Okay.
Steamy pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cast my. Ooh, actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot at him. I'm gonna do the ensnaring strike.
Okay.
Onto my arrow. I'll roll that if in just a minute. Assuming I hit. No. Maybe?
Unfortunately, that will not hit.
Dang it. Hit the ground, Stan!
Okay, Tomas. Oh, no, well, that's her Bubbles. Let's give Bubbles a death saving throw real quick.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see how Bubbles does. And Bubbles got a 4. So that's his first failed death savings throw. Tomas, it's your turn.
So I'm going to assume he's right there on that door. I just can't make out the icon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right there at the door.
All right. Well, Tomas is drawing dagger and going 2-weapon fighting on his ass.
Okay. Chop, chop.
We hope.
That's what I'm hoping to. So. All right.
That'll
I'm
hit.
going to assume that hits.
Yep.
That's the... Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. And that is
11
that your
points.
11 points. Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit him with the dagger.
Okay.
14.
Unfortunately, that'll miss.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus action. I do have once per short rest.
You didn't
For
really,
action surge.
you didn't really have a short rest between you guys were searching through rooms.
Right. I haven't used my action surge yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've got action surge, and then I also have those superiority dice. But
Right.
this is an action surge,
Okay.
which is a bonus action.
Okay.
Once per short rest. So my bonus action, whack him again. Oh, does it hit? So damn.
No. Okay. Very good. Okay, so this goes.
He ain't casting no more spells this round. That's for damn sure.
Okay.
Well, hopefully he does like provoke some attack of opportunity and that fuck his shit up.
Okay.
Like Grant took Richmond.
Yarn, it's your turn.
Chromatic orb at second level.
Okay. Okay. So he needs a. Okay, 23 will hit. And you did cold damage?
Yes.
It's different for you.
Well, he just tossed a fireball at me, so.
Okay, so yes, this chromatic gigantic snow orb goes flying out, smashes into him, and driving him back against the wall and killing him. Damn. Vicious. Y'all is
Now,
vicious. Y'all is vicious.
Well, Brian, there's also another reason I used the cold damage. I didn't burn up any scrolls or anything on his body.
There you go. Very smart.
I'm going to bet he was killed by Sanctuary.
Say again?
I'm going to bet he was actually killed by Sanctuary. Just enough.
Yeah, because remember he'd taken 10 points of damage before. Yeah. Okay, so Kiffy, what are you up to?
Bleeding out.
Oh, okay. So so you need to make a death savings throw. And you make it. That's good. Okay, first success. Very nice. Alrighty, what are you guys doing? You're still considered in combat because there is still another person out there.
Ooh. Where is Kiffy? Where is Kiffy?
Kiffy's on
the floor.
Well, I get that
he's laying in the hallway. Doing
Are we still going in turns?
Yeah, since there's combat, let's keep on going because this could impact.
Yeah. So Grenna, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so Kiffy? Is Kiffy the one bleeding out?
Yeah, Kiffy's not looking good.
I'm gonna do cure wounds on him.
Okay. So that is
That's gonna be my move.
Okay, so just tell him exactly what the full amount of healing is.
9.
All right, Kiffy, you received 9 hit points back.
Outstanding.
It's pretty sweet.
I feel much better.
I expect somebody to return the favor.
Okay, Tomas.
I chose you over Bubbles, so you know.
Ooh. All right, Tomas, it's your turn.
Yeah, so what Tomas would do in this situation is, thinking that there's still a threat, he's going to step forward over the wizard and peer down the hallway.
Okay. Just as you do so, you see that this door right here, someone sort of dips inside of it.
Does he shut the door, or is he just kind of dip in?
You see the door shut behind him. Okay.
Could I tell anything about them? Like, was it male,
No.
female, kid,
No, you're not really too sure.
big, short? Okay. But I remember I'm in the garb of the Ketian guard, right?
Right.
So I'm going to go down here
Okay.
and knock on the door and say, quick, open up. They're after me.
Okay, make a deception check.
Man, where's my bard when I need him?
Brendelian, you're not.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, because there's no freaking way he's going to open that door.
So apparently, a lot of soldiers in the Bissell Army can't act.
Well, you know, I did my best Lou Holtz impression, too. I'm like, let me in. Because I got that.
Okay. But, interesting enough, the door flies open, and he actually tries to hit you with his sword. So let's see.
Did he hit or did he not?
It's a 17?
That does hit me. I'm 16, so he does hit.
Okay, so you take a total, a 3 hit points. Wow. Ooh, big deal. All right. Very good. Yarn, it is your turn.
I'm rifling the body of Scorch LaRue here.
Okay. All right. Okay, so what you find is actually a spell book.
Yes! In about.
Yep. So, yeah.
That's party treasure.
Only if you know about it.
Oh.
That's what she said.
I wrote it down.
Okay. So, yeah, we can discuss what's in the spell book. He also has 20 gold pieces in a small pouch at his belt.
Okay.
And he has a very impressive looking staff.
All right.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Kiffy, you are up. You're feeling better, but that blast was kind of harsh. It was a harsh blast.
Hey, I'm gonna assume that, nod my thanks to Grinna, because I know she's the only one around who could have done that. And when I see her buddy laying on the ground there, I realize exactly what she has done, and I'm gonna go back here and return the favor on Fluffy, or Bubbles.
Fluffy.
Yay, Bubbles isn't gonna die.
So Bubbles will get 12 points. 12 hit points back.
All right.
He has come closer to dying than I ever have.
Okay. Bubbles is alive. Bubbles lives.
Nice lives. Yay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chug one of the healing potions as well.
Okay. So just make sure to use the total and add that the total possible. All right.
Those
Grinna,
are D8 plus 1, correct?
Yep. So 9 points. Okay. So Grinna, it is your turn.
Okay, can I chug one of my bottles of healing as I'm walking?
Yeah.
You allow
of
me to
course.
do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
I'm gonna
easy.
do that. Well, you never know.
I
People
think
are
we had
weird.
2 each when we
Yeah.
left.
This is my last one. People need to stop dying. 5, 10, 15. Where are we going here? Okay. Did we go through the door?
Yep.
Oops.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's where you saw
15,
Tomas.
20. Alright, so I'm in there. Gotta zoom out. No, put me back. Back.
Yeah, you down the hallway you see Tomas is fighting with someone in the doorway.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta zoom out so I can see it. Oh, so he's actually in the door.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah.
the hallway, and he's in the door, so he'll probably be at disadvantage if you try to shoot him.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. 25, 30. Okay, so that stops me there. And dog rolls. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 40, 45. We're going to stop right there. Okay.
Okay. Are you going to try to take a shot?
I can't see in the door unless the guy is out. Is the guy out?
No, you're. It's really. I mean, you would take a disadvantage trying to shoot him, but I mean, I didn't know if you were.
Because I'm not anywhere near the door. I'm 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm 25 feet from the door.
Right.
You're going to let me try to shoot in? All right, I'll try to shoot in.
Yeah, I mean, because the guy is actually kind of reaching past the door to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so
He has tentacles, and he's like,
Well, at least you didn't use the other word. We're good.
testicles?
that was the word you were looking
well,
for.
it doesn't matter. I miss.
Well, okay.
Ting, ting.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you miss. Alrighty. Very, very good. Tomas, it's your turn.
Tomas, all right. Is that door open? Can I see into the room beyond it? Through him?
Well, yeah, you can see kind of past him a little bit, but he's like in your face. In your
Yeah, I'm
face.
just because dynamic lighting, I can't see past, so I can't tell if there's more people behind him.
Not that you can see.
Okay, good. All right, so from there, Tomas obviously is engaged in hand-to-hand combat, which leaves me with 17 hit.
That'll hit.
All right. For 9 points.
Okay.
I dagger him, which does not hit.
Does not hit.
But I'm going to use this. I have 2 superiority dice left. I'm going to burn one of them for another attack.
Okay.
Does not hit. So.
Yeah. Okay. Good try. Okay, he's going to also return his attack.
Yeah, this is for this we're about to receive. We're truly grateful.
Okay, and he fails his attack. Yarn, it is your turn.
Woohoo! wait.
What?
On I think I have to burn a dice for this.
Okay.
Or hold on. I've already does my bonus action cast, or I get a reaction for the repo with my final superiority dice.
Okay.
So repo is a creature misses you with a melee attack. It can use your reaction, expend 1 superiority dice to make a melee attack against it. So, and this will be the last of my action dice, guys, or my superiority dice. So now we're in a different world, but this might. Sometimes I get these. Yes.
That'll hit.
For 10 more points.
Nice.
Okay.
So now I am no longer a tank, guys.
Uh-oh. Okay, he's going to attack it. He's going to attack you then. Oh, no, he already did attack.
He just attacked. That was a reaction.
Yarn, it was your turn.
All right. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
All right, come on, click and click and come on. I can't move.
Hold person.
There we go. There we went.
Good idea. You hold him while I stick my dagger in his head.
Where is he?
In the door still. He's in the door still.
Do I have line of sight?
No.
Brian, do I have line of sight?
No.
Where did I? There we go.
I moved the door out of the way. It'll help you.
Okay. How do I have line of sight?
That's all right, Russ. We don't either.
Now do I have line of sight?
Yes.
Okay.
I just picture the wizard up there, like taking like half a step. There. Can I see him? Can I see him? That.
It's like the commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Now.
We are going to use our luck and re-roll that attack.
Okay. That's better. Okay, so yeah, with your firebolt, you shoot and it hits him square in the chest, and he flies backwards and falls down. He is dead.
Storm!
Yay for our team. Nobody died yet.
Nobody died yet. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. That was weird. All of a sudden I lost everything. You guys still there?
Yep, we're still here.
That was weird. That was so weird. Hold on 1 minute. I lost roll 20 completely. It just
That happened to me earlier. It just rebooted for no reason whatsoever.
Ed did warn not to be looking at porn.
Yeah, Brian, we know you're looking at those elven maidens over there.
Those high elves.
Yeah.
Mike's over there with his copy of Prey Boy.
That's obvious.
That's not
These
right.
are just maidens, you know.
Prey boy.
Great, just to make it today.
Okay, we're back. Okay, so what are you doing? You cooked that guy.
Too legit to quit.
Are we still in combat or are we in free movement?
You are in free movement.
All right. Did the other party members hear any of the combat or just the fireball?
No, you guys could hear the people in the cells could hear the combat going on with the guy at the door.
I guess my question would be, there are bones in this prison.
Yep.
What kind of condition are they? Are they
Mostly
good enough that I could improvise a stabby?
No, they're very ancient to a point where they're all very brittle and just pretty much break apart in your hand.
And has Timble gotten Kellex out of the cell yet? I know, or shackled. I don't know if he still needs to pickpocket or not.
Yep, he still needs to try a couple of pickpockets.
Yes, I'm all tied up and ready to go.
You're
Come on.
shackled?
Check
Yep.
that bottle for keys.
Well, I used up my wires, so
Yep, the wire is shot, so you are still
Ooh,
shackled.
can we search that body? The guy that we just killed, was there anything of interest on him?
Yeah, that would probably be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So I guess Grinna, you're going to take the time to go back as you're standing there before a door that has one really superior lock on it, and you can hear that there's somebody trying to fumble with it on the other side, but you can't see through the door. Grinna, you go back over and start picking through this guy's remains, and you find a set of keys on his belt.
Help is on the way, dearie. Help is on the way.
Hey, Kippy, can you slap me? Or are you out?
Ooh.
Yeah, you need some heals. I can
Yeah,
give you some
I took some ass beat that time, so I'll do.
Some ass beat.
How's I got two level 1s left.
I'm below half, my half is 31, but that'll get us through, I think.
Okay. Well, let me. I'll hit you with one, just in case we need
Yeah, that
something
works.
for the prisoners. So that'll give you 12.
Gotcha. Thank you.
All right.
So, Tim, I look at Kellex looks at Timbo and said, "Just get our liege out of here. Find the group and get out of here.
Okay.
Leave."
I'm going to give him a slight slap and kind of motion you're coming to.
Okay.
Jeez.
So yeah, Kimball, not Kimball, Grinna, you're up at the door. You've got the keys, and
Yes.
you place them into the lock,
Trying.
and you turn. The first key doesn't seem to work correctly, but the second one does. And
I'm gonna open it, but I'm not gonna be in the. I'm gonna stand to the side and open it.
Okay. So as you stand to the side and just kind of peer through, you don't really see anything because you're kind of hiding behind the door. But you hear
I'm going to push the door open hard. If I see it move, it's going to get
it's going to get kicked.
all my slight weight behind it.
No, hanging on to it.
And Margrave puts his weight on it also.
Well, we don't know the Margrave. I was going to say, I want to see an opposed dice off between the two gnomes. That'd be pretty funny.
dice fight.
It's a dice off.
So yeah, as the door opens, let's see, Kippy and Tomas, you were able to see in. Let's see exactly how. Let me unlock this door for you. All right, the door is now open, and let's see. Kippy,
Be a nice hat.
Yeah, you were able to see that there is definitely.
Is there space between the pillar and the door?
Space between the pillar and the door.
I'm kind of small because I would have been
A little bit, but not very much. And
right there.
So yeah, you two see this man standing there. He looks as though he's been stripped of his armor, and he is just peering down the hallway. And you hear him call out and said, Are you Bissell, or are you Ket?
Coldlands.
No.
I'll be behind him.
I'm just opening the door.
Actually, my lord, I'm with the yeomanry.
He just looks and says, well, then he looks back over at you, Calix, and said, are these your friends?
At the armor leave.
Wrong word.
Strong word.
Companions. I think the word is companions.
Okay.
Wait. This is my big moment. I'm Thomas Waverly. I'm here to rescue you.
You'll go to hell for lying as sure as you will for stealing.
I'll jiggle his arm.
Okay.
I'm going to grab and jiggle his arm.
Okay. He looks at you and says, all right. All right, good gnome. And so he steps back into the room and lets you guys come in. Says, if you happen to have a key for your friend here, he is still unfortunately chained to the wall.
Where? I'm not seeing.
Temple?
Oh yeah, there he is.
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna try.
Okay, yeah, you're able to find the lock, and the door is now open. Okay. You go in, and you can see that Kellex, while he seems to be in pretty good spirits, but he is kind of battered and bruised and a little disheveled, and he is chained in manacles to the wall.
Do I have a key for that?
Yeah, you.
He's chained with monocles to the wall.
manacles, and monorails to the wall. Okay. So
Monocles.
Monorail.
okay, so yeah, you take the time to free Kellex. Kellex, you bring your arms down, and they're very tired and heavy from being above your head so long. But you at least you feel good
I
about
reach
it.
my hand up. Someone can help me up.
I will give you my hand. I'll come over and help.
Yeah, I'm gonna evaluate
I only did that.
the health situation in here, and I think based on what I've heard, I'm probably gonna end up using my last first level cure wounds on Timble.
Okay, yeah, Timble is looking particularly bad.
I'm wobbly.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, as you approach him, he literally falls to his knees in front of you, and it looks like he is right about ready to lose consciousness as you reach out and heal him.
Okay, well,
Okay.
timely. You get 12 hit points back, Timble.
Okay, so Timble, you feel almost 100% better as soon as Kiffy places his hands upon you. And you even can now kind of croak out a little bit of your voice. You can at least talk, but it is quite painful. And you can see that...
He's a dumbass. I drink acid.
I kept him on my last healing potion.
Tomas, I need you to make a perception check, please.
Yes, sir. I was staying behind, kind of doing guard duty anyway, so.
Okay.
8.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
And Bubbles is still out in the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm further down the hall, so.
So Tomas, as you were kind of looking around and stuff like that, you start to hear bubbles. Let's roll a perception for bubbles real quick.
I'm starting to hear bubbles. Are they like popping, or like just like
pretty
Lawrence Welk
much?
bubble machine?
Pretty much.
So,
let me
sounds
see.
like we probably should use our port key and get the hell out of here as
Oh,
soon as
all right.
possible.
Okay, yeah.
Down portal.
Yeah. So yeah. So you start. Bubbles turns and is looking at you, Tomas, in just this deep growl, and then he starts to bark. And as he does so, it looks as though he's not actually looking at you, but make another perception,
me.
but this time with advantage.
All right. Well, 11's my best.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
I can
yeah.
kill people all day long. I'm fucking blind, man.
Okay,
Okay.
if that port key will work here in the dungeon, I suggest we leave.
We have a port key?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wasn't here for an adventure, remember?
Oh, right.
Okay. Alrighty.
Bubbles home.
Okay. So everybody needs to be standing pretty
Kung
close
Fu
together.
fighting.
And okay.
Where's Thomas?
Guys,
I
Thomas-
could be engaged. I gotta wait until I'm told what happens out to me out here. Somebody could be charging me because Bubbles is going Looney Tunes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
with Bubbles.
Yeah. Bubbles is retreated back into the room after being called by Garena, and
Come on, on ass.
All right.
Oh,
All
there
right.
it's a-
I heard somebody calling, so do I see anything what Bubbles was looking at as I turned to run towards the cell
you
for some
actually
unknown reason?
you hear the heavy footsteps of people in plate start to move down down that hallway. You don't see them yet; they haven't made the turn, but you know that there are people coming.
Right, on ass.
Dun 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 dun. All right, I'm running through, so I am running. So that gets me in.
Okay. right, and everybody in a nice tight little formation.
Yarn.
Nope.
Yay.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
That's
No.
not me.
My
It's
gear. I need my gear.
Gear is replaceable. You aren't.
Timble, our first objective here is to get our liege back safely. Don't worry, I'm sure you can replace it.
Look him out. Let's go.
All right.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Alves?
Ah,
All right, everybody come.
being very not happy.
Everybody come congregate on Timble.
While he's looking the other way, I'm grabbing him by the scruff of his tunic and pulling him towards us.
Okay.
Come on, Kelly.
Come here, boy. Come on. There we go. Good boy.
All right.
Never think about it.
Poor
So-
key.
Okay, so Yarn, you removed the egg from its protective case, and you shatter it on the ground. And as soon as you do, there is a bright, blinding flash of light. You feel as though you are you're kind of falling through a hole, but it's still just filled with this bright white light. And you find yourself standing in the wizard tower where it all started back in Pellic. And as soon as you land, you see that Arturo, the old wizard, is sort of rustling around through some books and things, and he with the flash of light illuminating the room, he turns and goes, "Oh,
It worked.
what are?" He says, "I think I remember you lot. You went out to get."
Maybe you remember this one.
And so as soon as he sees the Margrave, he like immediately bows lowly and says, "Oh, my liege, it is wonderful once again to see you. I trust that your journey has been good." The Margrave just walks up to him and just puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Yes, Arturo, it's been quite an adventure. Thank you. Did you have a hand in sending these fine folks to deliver me here?" And Arturo says, "If I remember right, I think I did have something to do with it." And he says, "I don't remember too much." And the Margrave just goes, "It's okay, old friend. Don't worry. We'll talk soon." And he starts to he leads you all down, and Arturo walks up behind you and follows you down into the castle proper. You make a couple of quick and easy turns, and just as you are about ready to walk into the conference room that you actually met with Lady Ilia, you see the door fly open, and as soon as it does, Ilia is there, and she just immediately runs into the arms of the Margrave, and you can see it's just a true and just a loving embrace, and she looks past his shoulder that she's and. You can see as she just mouths to you, "Thank you," and is looking at all of you. And you can see that there are tears just coming, and it's just so much joy. And she finally kind of pulls herself away just briefly and says, "I've been, the last few days, all I've been doing is worrying, and I haven't slept, and I'm so glad that you're finally home. been keeping up appearances. I told him that you were on your way back. I didn't think that it would do morale any good if they knew that you had been taken. And he just smiles at her and says, I knew that you would keep it together here. And he just gives her another kiss, and he looks over at and said, if it had not been for these brave men and a brave woman and her wonderful dog, I don't know where we would be. I said, I'd probably be on my way to the capital city at that point in time. And he looks over at you, Kellex, and he says, your bravery there and your ability to recite the oath and to try to draw their attention away from your friend is such an astronomical amount of courage and bravery. I shall always remember that. Thank you, Kellex. And so you see a couple of other attendants come, and they escort the Margrave to his quarters to get cleaned up and taken care of. Ilias stays behind and ushers you all into the little conference room. And she looks at all of you and says, "Oh my gosh, some of you look like you've been on fire." And she looks at and said, "Are you what?" And she says, "I'm sure you'll be able to tell the story soon enough, but you just don't understand how much this means to me." And as she says that, she reaches over and brings out a small chest and puts it down, and she says, "I know it's not much, but it is what I consider just everything that I have that I could possibly repay you for what you've done. You all are truly, truly heroes." And she pushes the chest across to you on the table. And she says, "I'll send attendants. Of course, you have places, you have rooms here. Please take your time, heal, and I will talk with the Margrave. I'm sure he is going to do something extremely special for you." Said, "Again, thank you so much." And she stands and just gives you all a very kind, genuine look. Is there anything you all needed to say to her or wanted to say to her?
Nope.
Well, on Thomas's side, when she said thank you, he failed his perception check, and he thinks she told him she loves him. So instead of that, when she mouthed it, he looked at it. I was like, "Oh, she loves me. Oh, okay, well." So he's in smitten puppy love.
Shower, snack, nap. In that order.
Shower snack in that order. Okay.
My lady, we do appreciate what you are offering. I mean, personally, we are soldiers of Bissell. My part, I can't accept this. Sorry, being the paladin guy. Sorry.
Okay.
All that honor, duty.
I'll take care of the chest. We're good. Thank you. Shut up, Kelly.
My religion doesn't allow me to turn down treasure.
So she retreats from the room, leaving you there. And in just a few moments, some attendants come and help you bring back, get your things, or whatever that you're bringing with you, and they take you up to your individual rooms. And once again, you are in your rooms, nursing the wounds the best you can. Baths have been drawn for you, and yes.
While she leaves, and as attendants are coming in, I'm going to ask, did anyone get anything off of the soldiers who were keeping us locked up? A ring, perhaps? Anything more?
Didn't get a ring.
No, we were in a fighting withdrawal. It really wasn't. I mean, some of the people were searching, but I was pretty much in Overwatch kind of mode.
I think we searched pretty much everybody, and
There was some
didn't find
searching.
any jewelry.
No, no jewelry. Sorry. Keys?
Timble impresses you with a list of expletives.
You know, we can always send you back.
Is it a short?
I'll go.
And be grateful. Just saying.
Happily go.
Brian, pertaining to my vision,
Yeah.
Does she look like anybody I saw in that vision?
No.
Okay.
Ilya is not of that race.
I gotcha.
Yeah. This is totally different.
Roger that.
She's not a centaur.
It's not a centaur. Lord.
Man,
The book.
are female centaurs hung like a horse?
Oh, Lord.
And
I'm sure there are, otherwise how would they develop? You have to propagate the species somehow.
okay.
Okay.
What's in the chat?
Hey, Russ, the capitalist. What's in it for me?
Okay, so from what you were able to see inside, you're looking at least after doing a real quick counting, even with Kellix's share also intact, everyone would have received. Everyone would have received it at 300 gold pieces each, including Kellix, but Kellix does not wish to partake, so you'll have to split up his 300.
Take it as a donation to his pay.
You could do that. But what else it worked?
Well, it's his, so he can do whatever he wants.
That is true.
I mean, I'll accept it. I didn't like the idea of accepting it, so I'll definitely do something.
Tithe.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, folks, it is 10 o'clock, and I believe this is a good enough place to go ahead and close up shop for the evening.
Perfect timing.
All righty. So, but before we go, once again, a big thanks goes out to Tabletop Audio for their awesome background music and ambiance. We also would like to give a big thanks out to the drunkardsandragons.com website and all of its wonderful authors. Make sure to check them out. Give them a look, and also visit them on Twitter. I believe it's what is it? Drunken Dragon.
The Drunk Dragon.
The Drunk Dragon. Yes. So make sure to check them out also on Twitter, where you will also find me at rbander. I think it's 238. Whatever. You can find me. Yeah.
It does come up as TM Syndicate as a search.
Oh, it does come up as TM Syndicate. Yeah, so look for the Syndicate. I think also Splash Damage is on there as well. That's right. So
Splash Damage 1.
Yeah. So, yes, Splash Damage 1. Not that other that pseudo Splash Damage guy. Just one. The one. So yeah. Of course, big thanks goes out to Roll20 for their wonderful virtual tabletop, and also D&D Beyond for the encounter tables and our ability to use their character creation tools. So catch us in 2 weeks on Tuesday. We will be back here doing a Princess of Celene. All types of things are in store for our intrepid adventurers. You can also catch this session on the Mystic Syndicate YouTube channel. So look up the Mystic Syndicate on YouTube, and you will find us there as well. You can also catch other shows that we do. We have right now the Out of the Abyss campaign, which is every Sunday or every other Sunday. So, and also every once in a while I do one-shots through startplaying.games, and you can also catch them there. So guys, thank you all very much for hanging out with us. And players, thank you guys for showing up this evening. Did you have a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Alrighty.
Thank you,
Alrighty.
Ryan.
Okay. So,
I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with her.
oh boy.
Vandals.
Okay. Night all.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Good night.
Cheers.
Later.
Our feet are the same.